Hello, everyone. Catch 'em all here with AFK with D&K. I wanted to thank you all so much for 31,000 members on the AFK with D&K Mega Grinding Server group on Roblox. That is so crazy. So, with that being said, I just wanted to go over a few things with y'all. I've been getting a ton of questions from new members, even, members that have been here from the very beginning. So, let's get right into it. All right, I'm going to take you guys kind of backstage with me to show you how things work. I'm going to start with how to get to the group. So, if you're brand new and needing to find the group initially, you're going to want to search either my username, which is Catchamal with 3 L's, or Dusty Pantalones. So, once you do that and you go to our full profile, you will want to follow us here. There will be an option that says follow. If you're not already, be sure to hit that. And then scroll down to the community section. Once you are here, you will need to join the community. After you've joined it, you will be able to access it a little bit easier once you click the more options off to the left if you are on PC or mobile. I believe it should be there, and then click on communities. You should have all of your options available as well. And it'll pull up for you to be able to click in. And then once you get here, this is where you will be able to access all of the different servers. So under here is the About Me section or bio, whatever you want to call it. Once you click on More, it will open up servers 12 through whichever ones we have available. I try to keep it updated with the ones that are actually open since it can only fit about 9 to 10 here. So these could be rotating depending on who is open and available. So always be sure to check here as well as the main announcements page. The announcements page will only allow me to have one page, like one announcement on here. So here we put servers 1 through 11. The green heart means that they are open, and the red heart means they are closed. So ideally, once you click on one that is actually closed, it should pop up and show you that it is an invalid link. And that's exactly how we want it to work. We don't want anyone in there pretending to be the server host if they are not already been approved by either Dusty or I. So be mindful of those, but once they are open and you click into them, you should be able to be taken directly to that server. Same thing goes for these ones. Also, once you click on forums here, we have a few different options. The extra server option will have all of them as well. So there's a few extra. As of right now, we have a total of 26 servers. Unfortunately, you do not have the option to click direct links here, but you can copy and paste them and put them into a browser so that way you can access them that way as well. Another thing to note on the forums is this is where you can find fun things like giveaways. For example, right now we have a AFK with D&K Mega Giveaway alert. We are giving away 10 prizes. We're giving away 1 Mega Mochi Meow, 2 Mega Waffle Worms, 1 Candy Corn, 1 Latte Kasune, 2 Mega Gumball Caterpillars, 2 Mega Gummy Guanas, and the grand prize winner will win a $10 Robux gift card with a choice of any of these pets. So you'll pick whichever one you would prefer out of all of those options if you are the grand prize winner. In order to enter, you're going to want to make sure you have joined this group that we are on right here. So the AFK with D&K Mega Grinding Server. You're going to want to comment below with what your favorite pet is. You're also going to want to go to my YouTube channel, same username, Catch 'em all, and comment. It can be on any of my posts. Obviously, try to pick one of the more recent ones so it's easier for me to find, but I'm going to be checking everywhere just to make sure I'm getting all those entries in. Just because some of these comments are age restricted and I don't want to miss anyone. So make sure you comment on there so that way we are not missing anyone. Next, you're going to want to make sure you are subscribed to both Dusty Pantalones and I on YouTube. We will be checking all of these, so make sure you are following all of these. y'all supporting us on the other platforms as well is super important for us. It is a way to support us in watching our videos, helping push out our content, and, of course, hanging out with us on areas other than just Roblox. So we appreciate your love and support so, so much. And then finally, just be sure to follow both Dusty and I on Roblox, just like we showed you on the main profile. We will also be giving a bonus entry for every merch that is purchased, which can be found here on the store. So we've got a few shirt options and a hoodie option as of right now. So anyone that has purchased these will get extra entries, one per item purchased. And this giveaway will be closing at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on March 29th. So be sure to get your entries in, guys. But now moving on, I'm going to kind of take you guys on the back end of how I open up my server, just so you guys can kind of see how it goes. So in order to do that, what we will do is go to the home screen, go to our servers. And then as of right now, as you can see, I have mine as inactive. That's how we cause the link to not work for you guys. So we will configure our Roblox group. We are going to click allow joining. We're going to go back to our private servers. And then real quick, before it fills up, we are going to go to the group, the community, or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to change our status on here. So since we are opening, I am server 1, so I will make this a green heart and update it. So now everyone knows that they can get in there, and then we will head back to our server to join. Yay, see, someone has already joined, so let's hurry up and get in so we can claim our spot. All right, so as it loads on this screen, sometimes it takes a little bit longer, just so you guys are aware. Sometimes it's closing your older server that you had open. So just be patient. I've heard some issues today that it's moving a little slow. So just hang tight. It seems to be working after that. So once we get here, the house will always be on this area, the grind house. If you guys are looking, always look for the main plot by the nursery, hospital. This main area of the map is where the house will always be. I get that question a ton. How do we know which house it'll be? It will always be this one. That is a requirement for all of my server hosts. Next, what I do is I start a family, and then I start inviting everyone to the family. So that way, everyone is able to grind together. And then as people start rolling in, they can ask others as well for help. But we will start filling up here very soon. As we wait, we can go over some of these items right here that are on the wall. Every time you enter a grindhouse, you're going to want to make sure you are checking for wherever they have their rules. Everyone could be a little bit different. Just keep that in mind. But we all try to keep it about the same. So, as always, this shouldn't have to even be said, but be kind, be respectful. Let's make this a fun environment for everyone so that way we can all grind, get rich, all the things. You're going to want to turn off your pet follows. I've been getting a lot of questions about this recently. So, what this does is it allows the pets to stay in the bed, in the shower, at the water bowl, food bowl, wherever, without coming directly back to you once the task is finished. This is really helpful for the people that are actually grinding and not AFK, because then they don't have to worry about going and finding the pet once it comes back to you when it's done with the task. So, especially if you're AFK, but I think just as a good rule of thumb, always just turn your pet follows off. So that way it's just a more seamless little flow for everyone. Another huge one that will get you banned is no trading. We are grinding only. That is the whole purpose of this server. So if you want to trade, if you want to go be anywhere else on the map, that is 100% fine, but go do it in another like normal server. We are not doing that here. in any of our grinding servers. Unfortunately, you will be kicked. I understand it can be frustrating because chats could be different, but that's why it's super important to make sure you read the rules of the house to avoid getting kicked. Turn on friend permissions under the settings and interactions. So this is another huge one. I get this question all the time, and people are always like, no one will invite me to the family. I keep trying. It's typically their settings. So under settings in Adopt Me, if you go to interactions, you need to make sure your friend permissions are on. So let Roblox friends interact with pets, vehicles, and more. The other one is the family. At the top here, you need to make sure it is set to everyone. A lot of the times it's set to either no one or friends. Everyone has to be selected just to be able to be added. So if it says you're denied automatically, that's typically what that means. So make sure you check that. So again, to piggyback off of that, always join the fam. Do not start another fam. Always, always, always join one that's already there because it can really mess things up if another one is started. And then that's the same thing we just went over was where to check in the settings to make sure your family settings are correct. Please do not play as a baby. You can if you're playing, like actually grinding if you want to, but do not go AFK as a baby because it gets very frustrating as people are trying to click on all the pets and stuff and it's moving you around. It leaves like the water task, the eat task, those kind of things. So it's just frustrating. So please do not play as a baby. Do not leave. We are not doing any of the orange task. So that's super important. The only orange task that you can do is the playground task because there's pianos here. So you can do that. And then, of course, if we have the golden apples, go and get those before you start grinding. So that way, whenever those, sick tasks come up, you can do that. Only 21 AFK at a time in my house. So I have the exact number of seats that I allow here on the couches. If these are all full, that means that you either are grinding or you are finding another server because we have to keep the servers alive and going. So if there's not an open seat on the couch, you cannot be AFK. No pet snatching. So that means if someone is holding a pet in their hand, please do not take it from them unless they're just like visibly AFK or something. Try to just, stay with your own little section and make it a nice flow of things. And then this is just like a reminder in a different color. No open seats equals no AFK. Hi. All right. So as you can see here, we've got a good flow. People have been adding each other to the family, which is great. We love to see it. We've got some AFK people. People are grinding, all the things. Love, 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 love to see it. So yeah. Those are a lot of the big questions I'm getting. I will also show you guys the Discord. I know many of you don't have access to it, but if you are interested in joining the Discord, it is linked on my YouTube, on the Roblox group as well. So I can show you guys that on here. Let's see. So under communities, if you look under the more section, the direct link to my YouTube and the direct link to the Discord is right here to join. On the Discord, you will also have the option to get pinged for the mega server. So we have the links to all of them here. You will know the server status through people pinging you if you have that role. There's a frequently asked questions, so like the roles. It also has the host application. Um, just fun little things like that to be able to, it'll ping you to things that I post if I stream. Um, we have a fun little giveaway for who has the most invites for members on the group. Obviously just a area to talk and yaps and pictures, show your pets, what's you're cooking, eating, just a lot of fun stuff, trading. So if you're interested, please feel free to join. I would love to have you over here on Catch's Corner as well. But I believe that is everything. Do not forget to join the giveaway. Do not forget to join the group. We appreciate you guys so much. This has been so fun. I appreciate all my hosts so much. You guys are amazing at everything that you do, all the time you're committing to this. I am so, so thankful for you all. But yes, again, do not forget to join the giveaway that is ending March 29th at 6 p.m. EST. Good luck to everyone. I love you guys. Thank you for making the AFK with D&K community so much fun. I hope you guys are all getting super rich and all the pets that you want during this Sugar Fest. I will see you all soon. Do not forget to like, subscribe, follow, all the things. See you guys soon. Bye.